Our purpose-driven technology has a huge impact on our customers, whether it's construction or it's agriculture. Our goal is to make our customers more profitable, more productive, and help them do the jobs they do in a more sustainable way.
In 1837, a blacksmith named John Deere took a broken steel saw blade and forged something that would change farming forever: the first self-scouring plow. What started as a small workshop in Illinois grew into a global powerhouse, with Deere's name now synonymous with innovation in agriculture. But how did a simple blacksmith's vision turn into a $104 billion empire that shapes industries around the world today? Well, back in the early 1800s, farming was no easy task, especially in the sticky soil of the Midwest. See, farmers struggled daily with their tools, especially the plows made of wood and iron. Now, these plows had one major flaw: they couldn't cut through the dense soil without clogging up. Farmers would have to stop every few minutes, bend down, and scrape the dirt off, making a tough job even tougher. This was the reality that John Deere faced when he set up shop in Illinois. As a blacksmith, Deere had spent years repairing these plows, and he knew firsthand how frustrating they were. But Deere wasn't just a repairman, he was a problem solver. In 1837, he came up with an idea that would change everything. Using a broken steel saw blade, he crafted the first ever self-scouring steel plow. This new plow could cut through the thick soil without getting clogged, allowing farmers to keep working without constant interruptions. Deere didn't just stop after creating his first successful steel plow. He knew he was onto something big. That first breakthrough in 1837 sparked a vision in him, one that drove him to quickly expand his production. By 1838, he was making 2 plows, then 10 the following year. Now, word spread fast among farmers and demand skyrocketed. The old wooden and iron plows simply couldn't compete with Deere's innovative design, and the farmers who tried it were hooked. By 1843, Deere knew he needed to grow even further, so he partnered with a local businessman, Leonard Andrus, to scale production. This partnership was crucial because Deere wasn't just selling a tool, he was selling a better future for farmers. In those days, innovations like this weren't just nice-to-haves, they were life-changing. A tool that could ease the daily grind of farming meant more productivity and less back-breaking labor. For many, it meant the way to rise out of poverty. By 1848, John Deere's operation was growing so fast that he knew he needed more space to keep up with demand. Moving 70 miles southwest to Moline, Illinois was a game changer. But this decision was about more than just finding a bigger space. Moline offered strategic advantages that Deere couldn't pass up. Positioned on the banks of the Mississippi River, it had everything he needed: water power for his factories and easy access to transportation routes for both raw materials and finished products. The move paid off almost immediately. Deere's business was booming, and soon he was producing 1,000 plows a year, far more than he ever could have managed in his previous location. His reputation for quality and innovation continued to grow, and it wasn't long before Deere's name became synonymous with agricultural excellence. Farmers knew that when they bought a John Deere plow, they were getting a tool that would last. In 1868, John Deere took a monumental step that would forever shape his legacy. He officially incorporated his business under the name Deere & Company. By then, Deere had already become more than just a successful businessman. His leadership extended beyond the company as he was deeply involved in the civic life of Moline, even serving as the town's mayor. This role as both an industrial pioneer and a community leader solidified his influence, not just in agriculture, but in shaping society around him. The incorporation of Deere & Company marked the beginning of a new era. What had started as a humble blacksmith shop had grown into a full-fledged business with a solid reputation for quality and innovation. Deere's commitment to creating reliable, durable products had turned this man's name into a brand that farmers trusted. But this was just the start of something even greater. In the early 1900s, Deere & Company was transforming into something much bigger than a plow manufacturer. The company was no longer just about helping farmers till their soil. It was about revolutionizing how they worked the land. Deere began expanding into tractors, engines, and harvesting equipment, setting the stage for a whole new era of growth. By 1928, these new lines were bringing in half of the company's revenue, marking a major shift in its identity. The timing was perfect as the demand for more efficient farming equipment skyrocketed. Deere didn't just keep pace with its demand, they stayed ahead of it by constantly innovating. Even during the tough years of the Great Depression, when many businesses were struggling just to survive, Deere found a way to thrive. The company adapted by creating more advanced machines and even expanded into new areas like construction and forestry equipment. After World War II, John Deere wasn't content with just dominating the American market. They had bigger ambitions and set their sights on going global. The company started building factories in countries like Mexico, Brazil, Russia, and China, positioning itself as a global force in the agriculture and construction industries. This expansion wasn't just about producing more, it was about tapping into the needs of farmers and workers worldwide, tailoring equipment for different regions and climates. One of Deere's boldest moves came in 1963 when they ventured into the consumer market with lawn tractors. This was not a guaranteed success, but it paid off in a big way. Lawn tractors and attachments like mowers and snow blowers became a massive hit, bringing the John Deere name into the everyday lives of people, far beyond the farms. Suddenly, homeowners across the world were proudly using Deere machines to take care of their yards. The 1980s was a brutal time for American farmers, and John Deere felt the impact deeply. As the agricultural industry struggled, Deere found itself in the middle of a financial storm, reporting a staggering $229.3 million loss in 1987. It wasn't just about the money. Morale within the company was at rock bottom. It was a dark period, and for a moment, it seemed like the company might not recover. But John Deere's resilience was about to shine through once again. Hans Vieira, the newly appointed CEO, played a crucial role in turning things around. That man did not waste time. He initiated a bold restructuring of the company, refocusing Deere's efforts on what had always set them apart: quality and innovation. It wasn't an overnight success, but with time, these changes started to show results. The company slowly began clawing its way back from the brink, sticking to its core values and rebuilding its reputation. By the 2000s, John Deere had firmly established itself as a leader in precision agriculture, bringing cutting-edge technology to the fields. Deere wasn't just making tractors and harvesters anymore. They were creating machines with built-in intelligence. GPS technologies became a core part of their systems, allowing tractors and harvesters to move through fields with near-perfect accuracy. These machines were so advanced that some of them had more lines of code than early space shuttles. But this wasn't just about fancy tech. The real magic was in how these innovations changed the way farmers worked. Deere's precision agriculture systems helped farmers save time by reducing overlap in tasks like tilling and applying chemicals. This not only saved money, but also minimized waste and environmental impact. With every advancement, Deere made it clear that they were committed to helping farmers get more done with less effort, all while being more sustainable to boot. John Deere today is far more than just a company that makes tractors. It's a global symbol of resilience, quality, and relentless innovation. From its humble beginnings in a small blacksmith shop in Illinois, Deere has grown into a powerhouse with a presence in over 100 countries, and it shapes the way we think about agriculture and construction. And what sets Deere apart is its unwavering commitment to sustainability and its forward-thinking approach to meeting the challenges of modern farming and industry. Deere's products, from tractors to forestry equipment, are designed with cutting-edge technology that helps make work more efficient, cost-effective, and environmentally friendly. Whether it's their precision agriculture tools or their heavy-duty construction equipment, John Deere has mastered the art of delivering solutions that not only meet the demands of today, but also anticipate the needs of tomorrow. So, what are your thoughts? Make sure you let us know in the comments section down below.